Okay, it's August 4th, Monday. Sean Bogle here for your tactical market review. And in this video, I will just go over the overall markets. So I'm going to go over the S&P, the Nasdaq, and also cover the Russell 2000 as I did last week. So let's see where we stand. Last week was pretty critical as we broke the July lows in the S&P, and that was the levels that I was talking about that we need to watch, a break of July's lows. So we broke some key support, we broke some key uptrends here, and so the bears on a tactical level definitely took control here. Thursday was a pretty vicious down day, and Friday kind of stabilized where it needs to, at least for the bullish case here. So it sliced through the 50-day, which sort of corresponded with those July lows, and it's kind of, excuse me, catching some support here at the 100-day, which is roughly 1910 level. The low on Thursday was 1916. I'm sorry, low on Friday was 1916. So, which also corresponds around about to this prior breakout level, which again should be support, and so far it is. So at this point, our key support is Friday's low, give or take a few points too. Really want to see at least that 100-day hold up, which is at that 1910 level. And even 1900. Big nice round figure should be some pretty critical support. Short-term resistance will be Friday's high, which again today market's open. It's just kind of traded inside Friday so far, so nothing going on too extreme. One thing I do want to note is, excuse me, got a market extreme indicator on Thursday, so kind of at these oversold levels. So on a risk-reward basis, I would be looking more to buy stocks that have relative strength than shorting or even buying dips at this point. I really want to see stocks that have held up in this down move, and I will go over that in my tactical setup video, which is separate to this one. So that's it in the S&P. It doesn't mean, all I can call it is how I see it right now, and when we have our support and resistance levels, and I'm looking for some relative strength buys, and that's where we stand. I don't have a crystal ball to say exactly where we're going to be, but as long as we stay down in this lower range, the more the bulls will get potentially stronger. If they consolidate for a couple days in here, that would tell me they're probably going to do a leg lower if that happens. If the bulls want to get back in control, they really need to sort of juice this market back up. I'd like, maybe you get out of the woods if they can take it above at least 50% of that down move on Thursday, and recapture the 100-day, and then if I'm short, the shorts are going to start getting nervous if we get back above those levels, and then the bulls can really punch it up there. So those are the things I'll be looking for here in the next couple days. Let me go over the Nasdaq real quick. Relatively stronger than the S&P, so I'll be looking for technology stocks to potentially play the relative strength strategy. Same thing, got a market extreme indicator here, so it's telling me we're somewhat oversold. The nice thing here is, at least on a closing basis, we're above July's lows. Okay, so that's sort of some critical support. We peaked below it on Friday, but then quickly came right back by the end of the day and closed above that level. So the key here is I want to see I don't want to see a close below July's low in the Nasdaq. So far we're a little bit higher today, but the same thing here on the 50-day is going to be a I'm sorry, in this case it's not the 50-day. In this case, so as far as the moving average is concerned, I'm really looking this 21-day moving average. and the 50 days. So right now we're kind of, 50 days actually acting as some sort of support. The 21-day right now will be sort of definitely resistance. But if we do get into that 21-day again, if I'm short, I'm getting nervous. So, but we'll see what the market can do this week. Let's go to the Russell 2000. The reason why I'm going to cover this is because this has been sort of led the weakness, and had been weak pretty much all of July. We continued lower, but again, I do have a bit of a market extreme indicator here as well that triggered on Friday. So, and the key here is it's kind of stuck in this down channel. Is if we can break above this down channel, that would be the potential confirmation that the weakness in this at least is over, and then the market could potentially break out higher. I mean, that is sort of like a potentially descending triangle, which if it can break above the top end of that would be a bullish sign. But right now it's still stuck down in here, so until things change, that's going to be the story. So just to review, S&P support Friday's low, and resistance Friday's high right now on the micro level, but then really that 50 day is going to be resistance, and the 100-day is support. So that's it in a nutshell. Hope you have a good week. Thank you.